Hello to everybody, and I'm Manya, and welcome to the second row webinar where we are going to see about detailing and model validation. Here is more detailed agenda. I will show you how to take over axes, use limits and blockers, use template approach, geometry inspection, country standard checks, and how to create surface. Okay, so let's start. In the webinar 1, we ended doing the axis 7. We did the horizontal and vertical alignment, but today I am going to show you more about preparing templates for this axis. But first, what I didn't do by the axis 6, we did the length requirement set, cross section, roadside, sub base, but I didn't do the super elevation assignment. So click on this super elevation, choose axis 6. This this super elevation you can use for the whole axis, or you can use it by the parts of the axis, what is normal because the axis is because of the radius and side of the street, the axis is changing the super elevation sides and the values. Okay, so let's start. What we can do, what you should do is click on plus to add. I will first do the left roadside. So here start by the 0 and go here, and stop it here. No, sorry, stop it. I was too fast. Stop it here, where the super elevation will change. You can always put values also here, so 0, or you can click on this icon and select it again. Okay, so we will put now here the value, because this side to left, the axis goes in this side, in this direction. So this is the left and this is the right side. And because the right side is, the left side is up, here will be the value plus 22.5%. And what we can do is copy this to the right side and bring here the value minus. Okay, and then go further. Start here and go here, bring now again value, but here is the minus because it's changed the side, and you can again copy this to the right side without minus, and again plus, start here and go to the end. Okay, and bring again plus and copy to the right side with minus. Okay, I won't show you here detailed more about what you can also choose by the super elevation. I did that in our training. You can look or ask for the trainings. Just quick show. You can click on this pencil, and there are some more values that you can bring: inlet and outlet distance, and this linked connection. But this all you can look at our training webinar. Okay, this is now done. Super elevation is set. To see what you did, you can choose this validation tool that I will also show you later. Click on model validation tool, single profile inspection, select the correct axis, and when you move here, you see what is happening with your road. So click first here and then somewhere here in the plan view, and you can see that your street has super elevation. Click escape, we go out of here, and because we don't need that now, I will delete it. Okay, so we did now super elevation with the axis 6, and now we go to the axis 7. In the axis 7, I will show you how to prepare these templates. So you do that by going to the Road Project Manager, and here you already saw that because I bring this templates fast to the drawing. I did right click on it and I select save the favorite configuration, and I use it by the axis 6. But now we will do so. Right click on the land requirement, and you have here create a new configuration. And when you click on it, this opens. And I can show you by the first one that we already have. Here is the max land requirement for left and right that we need that our road could be made. So terrain requirement, you can always put here some other values. So this is for the land requirement. We don't need this one, so I can here delete this one. Okay, so further we go to the cross section. We had only this cross section template, but I prepared already a new ones that I need, and it's again click with right click, create a new configuration, click on it, and a new configuration opens like that, and then you put values inside. I will delete this one because I don't need it, and I will show you what you can do in the another one, this already prepared one that we go faster. So this is main carway, this is main road. We put here the value of the width of the road, vertical break of this road. You see, this was what I made, what we did, but I'm here having another one of these. So road width, here you must always select the road, what I said in webinar 1, the road layer template that we will prepare here. And this is for the main street, and then you have here some main street with this value, with small value. I will show you that further in our webinar why is this used. Then we have here with the sidewalk also, so this is the main street, and then you check box here for the additional lane, and then you have here the sidewalk, the super elevation of sidewalk, and you here use the road layer for the sidewalk. Okay, that will prepare. And here is another one with a little bit different values, and also another one. So basically this is what you put here for the main carway and additional lane, and you have here more additional lanes to be used. Okay, then you have roadside. Again, you know already how to use how to do a new one. I will just show you here what you assign or what you prepare. So here is the slope, shoulder width, the inclination, the slope, fit and cut. Here I will do, because I saw it was different. So here you have cut and fill angle. Here you have ditch. When you check the box, you can prepare V or trapezoid shape and bring values inside. And then you have also here rectangle wall and intermediate reservation. So when you check the box, you click here, or you move here, and in the picture you see which to help you which values are that. Okay, so this is for the roadside template, and we have here road layer template. We have this one. Here are the road layer material set. For our street, we have 4 centimeter and the 6 centimeter material. I didn't put the names here. You know which names you should use, and you put here the names. And here is for the sidewalk. We have here also 5 centimeters of the asphalt that you use. Okay, and then go for the subbase template. Here is set the minimal thickness and the thickness of additional lane, boundary and inclination of subbase, excavation, and axis offset here, and minimal slope. So these are the values that you bring in by subbase. Okay, so that we have, yes, that we have done. So you saw how we can bring the templates in, assign the templates by clicking on these icons, functions. But in the meantime, we already prepared in our version that you can assign these templates faster. How you can do that? You go here by the axis manager, right click on axis 7, and here you have assign road templates. And here you have first box unchecked, you check them, or if they are already checked, okay, no problem, and you decide which template you want to use. Okay, so just select by each and click OK. The templates are assigned, and click OK. To see if we done okay. Maybe I was not on the, yeah, that was the problem. Okay, I was correct. I was thinking I was not in the, that I was in the axis 7. Okay. I was in the axis, I wasn't in the axis 6, I was in axis 7. That is okay. You must always look which axis you assign. So we go here to axis 7 and see the design view first. Okay, so you see the axis is made here. Okay, the axis is now made true here, but we will, with the blockers and the limits, I will show you how to use, how to prepare this intersection. Close. What we here still must do is prepare super elevation for the street. So choose axis 7 and what you know, click on plus, start here, and you can here go for axis true and bring the value. Note the axis is going in this direction, so this is the left and this is the right side, and we have here the right side up, so we have here 5% value, and copy it to the right side. Okay, and the road has the super elevation set. So to go further, to use blocker and limits, I will show you now how to do that. I will prepare now, or I have already prepared some blockers, but some I will, and limitation, but some I will do it here now. So I will prepare now I will show you now the blocker for this axis, for the axis 6. Where is the blocker? Set is here, blocker, go to axis 6, and you see here, because in this part, I'll close it again, in this part where the intersection will be, I will use blocker for this axis 6, because in this part I will do the surface from this side. Okay, so to end this street here, I will use the blocker. So to see it clearly, I will go now to the visualization of axis 6 to 3D, apply it. Okay, you see here now the axis goes through here. The street is made whole, but I would like to cut it here. So I will use, close, I will use here the blocker for the axis 6. You do it that you go by the plus, and then here just to bring it here, a new window opens where you name the blocker, and then by this station picker you go and select where you want to have it. So because this axis goes in this side, its first point here, okay, and then just click on it, and then the end point is here by the end of this axis. Okay, and to set it on which line you want to have it, click on this window, the new window opens, and you here now select where you want to use this blocker, on which line, on the right side or the left side of the road, if this is going to be a slope blocker, or if you have maybe some more lines, additional lines here, you here select where you want to have the blocker set. So this axis goes in this side, so this is the left side. We want to have blocker in the left side. Select here and click add. Okay, so I have more of them here. They are the same, so I will delete them later, but this is now okay. I will click OK, and you see here that the blocker is now set here, and I wanna yeah, it's okay. I don't want to use this side slope here. The street is okay, but I don't want to use this slope here, because here it's gonna be intersection. Okay, you can always delete what you don't need it. So if you click on that, X, delete, and also this blocker. But you see here, because it's not checked, it was not used. So if you check here, he will be used. Blocker, if you uncheck, he won't be used. But I will let it clear now. I will also delete it because we don't need it. So it's checked, okay, and the blocker is now used. So again, if just that you, because this limit function, they are all functioning the same with this box check. So if you uncheck it, you see it's again done with the slope. So go to the blocker, use it, and click OK. So to go further, now you need these two side axes to do the intersection, and I will show you here how to use the limitation also, and what I will also show you is how to use auxiliary elements. Select auxiliary points to these points, click on right click, create new, select the correct axis, name the object. I will name it because I need it for this axis 2. Click on this station picker. I will need it here. So here when this axis ends, so I go here, click on this point in this axis 6, station picker here, and then I click on this. Here you select where you want to have it, this point where he should calculate the station and elevation. Where this is the main line. If you have here additional lines, he will calculate it here. But we have main line and this axis goes in this side, so I need this elevation in this side. Okay. To see the point, click again on the right click on the axis and draw all, and he will draw it. See here on this point, and you see the information about this about this point here. So I need more of them, so I will go fast, create on the axis 6 again. I need this point, intersection, connection, I will say, and because I need it here, the axis goes here, but I need it here, I will select here, again, need left side, okay, draw all. You can do that by the end, draw all, but I will show you now that you see it, and again, fast, axis 6, object for this axis, so this is axis 1 point, I will need it here. You can also click here and he will select axis, okay, and this side, click OK, draw all, and I need also point here and here, but this I will set in the axis 7. Again, create new, axis 7, this will be axis 2, and I need it here, because this axis goes from this side, we need left side, click OK, draw all. Also when you double or click on this, you will see this all written here, and I need this one. You can now, when you have open, click directly on this axis, right click, create new one, object x1, station point here, and right side of the street, and draw all. Okay, so what I remember here now, what I see is that the height of them are the same. So I must look what happened with the super elevation. I will click OK. You see, I saw it immediately. You must check, you see what you're doing. So these values here are the same. So that should not be. So because we said we are going in this side and this side is up and the left side is down. So this must be plus because right side is up. Okay, so I will do now again. You don't have to do the picker again, but go to the auxiliary element and just do the draw again. And you see, he changed the elevation to the correct one. Okay, cool. So click OK. So we have now the prepared points that we need. And we go now to do the to do these two axes. But first, what I said in the webinar 1 is that I must show you where to connect with this axis 7 to axis 6, and this is in this value point. So we go now to the vertical alignment, select axis 7, bring it inside, and you see here, you have here this connection point. You see also these two other points, but in this part of the preparation we don't need. But you always see these values what we did with the auxiliary points. We must move now this to this point. So what we do, we go to the edit grip point, click here, and bring it down to this value, apply, okay, and click it, okay, zoom in. So we now know that this axis connect. We set the super elevation of this axis, so this surface is made correctly here elevation, and we now connect this axis to here. Okay. So let's go now to doing the axis AX1 and AX2. These axes are not axes now, these are only lines. If you click on them, it is only line. Okay. So I will show you now how to take over the axis. So to do that, you go here. Okay, axis management. You see we have axis 6 and axis 7, and we are now doing that. But in axis manager, you don't have to prepare them now, because you will take them over and I will do it alone in the axis manager. Okay, so you go here, axis takeover, this icon, axis takeover, click select, click on this. Yes, it is this line. And you see here, narrow goes in this side. You can always select in which side you want to have it. This side, take over. Success, close. Okay, so if you go now to the axis manager, new axis line is made. We will now name it axis 2, and we will give it the correct surface. Okay, and here we also don't need any profiles. We will only choose it by the horizontal geometry change. This you can always set what you would like, what we already set. Click OK. So this is now new axis. To edit it, you have to convert this axis type. Okay, but to assign or to use it in this side, if you don't have to edit, you don't have to. Okay, so but I can show you how you can convert this axis. So to be editable, go here. I showed that already in the webinar, in the trainings. If you can also look there, but to show you also here, first select segment for the element, click on this. I won't do it now because I don't have to, because then the line changes. And click close, and then you go here and you can edit it in the horizontal editor that you already saw earlier in the webinar 1, how to do it. But you see here now, it's written axis type is not supported, because when you import, when you take it over like that, the axis is in segments and cannot be added in elements. So you have to use this converter, and also when you have done and bring it like land XML inside, like we did, you can then also bring segment to tangent polygons by the vertical alignment. So we will close now here. Okay, and we are now going to assign the templates for this axis. We will do it fast version. Go to the axis manager, click right click, assign row to templates. I will just use these ones and then correct it there what is needed. Okay. Here, and you go to the if you wanna to show it, if you wanna show the design view or beam view and go here and wanna have it, then program shows you that you don't have the vertical geometry. Okay, so you cannot show it now. You assign the templates, you can assign it whenever you want, but you cannot visualize now because the vertical alignment is still not done. To do that, we go here, select axis, and go here. Okay, what we will now use is we will now use these points. Okay, we prepare these points for the vertical. Yeah, here I see that I have everything correct. So we prepare this elevation and this elevation that we connect vertical to this, to axis 7 and to axis 6. To start drawing the vertical alignment, control, we go near here, and you move here, and you see that somewhere here is the middle point. Okay, and then also you see here, we move here, upstairs is the end point. Okay, I will go here and do some radius of 50 because it's small radius, because here is this side curve, and I will bring values. These values you can always look for them here. This is this value, bring it 3H3. Okay, this is for the first point, and we will go now to the second point, and this is this value of 800. Okay, what we have value, we have this value here, because our street needs some inclination here, and you can always inclinate your street of how you need it, how your water will go by moving this point up and down. So here you get some inclination, and here, so, but engineers, you will know how to do it. But here I will now bring the value, because this value is here, and I need some inclination of some percentage that I calculated here, and so that I will need this value. Okay, but this is what you need to calculate by yourself, this inclination. But in version 24, when we have when we will done the intersection in the different, more approach way, faster way, this will be also done parametric. Okay, so click OK, and you see the street is already, the road is already visible because we set the vertical alignment. The road is now visible or made only here. We will now use a vertical limitation that bring this street to this surface. Okay, so I will show you now here in this beam. It is now done like that. Okay, but we needed to have it till here and till here. Okay, and also this axis will be till here and till here. So what I need here now is the limitation of here and limitation of here. Close. To do the limitation, you go here, you go to horizontal limit, select axis 2, and bring it here with plus. This window opens. Here you select to which axis you want to have the limitation. So we have here axis 7. Okay, you see some values are already visible. So I decide plus. I start because this axis goes in this side. Here is the plus. Here is the 0. You can also click it here, 0. And then I decide the end of this. So for the axis 7, I will choose this part here. So till here. And from here to here, I will connect to the axis that I will make here. Okay, so first here, limitation, click on this, the window opens, and because this is in this direction, I need limitation in this side, click OK. So to see it clearly, bring it in here, limit now the street, okay, that he limit to here, okay, but because I don't want to use the slope in this part, I will now close, use also blocker. Here I go again to blocker, select the axis 2, click plus, and he already prepared the values from 0 to end station. I just have to put, because I want to have a blocker on this side of the road, select add, and OK. And you see, he add the blocker here, so there is no more slope. There's only street. Okay, we're done now with this side of street with the horizontal alignment, but we need here also vertical alignment. So we go for the vertical limit, select the axis to which you want to give for the vertical limitation. This is first axis 7. Here are the values already set, and you set here the path. And here, okay, and on this part again, vertical alignment, select the axis 16 that you are connecting. Yeah, sorry. select axis here, and you select axis that you want to use is axis 2 plus, and here you select the axis to which you want to add limitation, and you see values are from here to here already set, and I need this point, click add, and okay. So now it's the vertical done. To see it clearly, sorry, I will do the axis 6 at the beam view, and you see here connections are nicely done. Okay, now to go a little bit faster, what we need now is also this left side axis axis 1, and close. I will just show you fast. I did again this takeover of the axis. It is here, axis 1. I rename it. I did the terrain. I gave the terrain model, and I did now the again this axis 15. I made it here, axis 15, and I need to add boundaries to this axis to set here as limitation, boundaries of 15 axis. It starts here, sorry, it starts here, and it ends where the axis 1, axis x1 starts. Okay, so if you go, you see this axis 15 is here. Okay, and I will do now the axis template. I did the axis template. I will show you again what I did. Here, assigner templates. I assign the templates that I need. Fast assignment, but you can always then correct it here or here. Okay, and I did also the vertical alignment to this axis. It's here. I select and pick these points in this drawer file in plan view. This, and I need now this elevation here. So, okay, I see this is not visible now. I'll put it again inside, but the other station is 569 here, and here is 383. Okay, close it. Show this point again, 7 drawer, and we are having it. Okay. So go now. I did now the vertical. I will delete these points that don't disturb me now when I'm looking. This I can do by delete all graphic only. So now it's clear. And you see here it's already visible. I will show it in a 3D view. Close, and you see now it's already nice connected, but I will first show you how I did that. I did the horizontal limitation like I did in this side. So first to the line 15 here, from axis 1 to limitation to axis 15, and then to axis 7. and I also did the vertical limitation to the axis 15 and to axis 7. Okay, what I still must do is now, because I want to go with this sidewalk further, I prepared it also on the axis 7. You go again. I have for the whole axis 7 the same template for the cross section, but now you go on plus. I already prepared it. We go on the plus and we add this one. I will select him, and so first one will go from, this is on the right side, first go will go from beginning till this station, and then first one, yeah, this is the new one, will go from here to here, and then the last one will go here. Okay, now you see that the corridor was set also here to the axis 7. Okay, that's it. Okay, what I still see here, I need it also in the axis 6, because corridor goes, sidewalk goes like that. So I prepared him also in the axis 6. Again, go to plus, select where we want to have it, is station here in the axis 6, from here to here. Okay, and you choose then the correct template. I will activate it now. Okay, and you see here that the corridor connects and goes here through sidewalk. No? Okay, that's it about the templating, takeovers, and everything that. What I will show you now is modeling validation. So go here to model validation, choose axis, choose axis 6. We have here single profile inspection. You can move here. I already show you that. Click somewhere here and then click to bring it inside. Okay, and this is your profile. And then we have here overall geometry inspection. Here it's written status okay, that overall, that with the geometry of this axis is everything okay. And then standard, and this is the last one, standard inspection, that shows you about how it's about standards. And that's it for the validation. Okay, and in the end I would like to show you also how to create the surface from the main street, from main road. Neat. So I will go now here with everything to the design view, that I can then show you easily. Axis 6 and axis 7. So, okay. Close. To do the surface, go here to this icon, create surface from the road structure. We have here two icons, two functions. One is create surface from the road structure, and one is combine. So I will choose now the axis 6. You can here choose the fixed distance, or you can by the profiles. or you can choose it by the station, and station, and here is the step that you wanna do it. Okay, here is the name of it. I will put one that I knew. Let us see what it is. Road include and create. Okay, close. Now to see it, go to terrain, to surface visualization, select this one and apply it. So here, you see here now, this is the surface made from the axis 1. It is only from upper body of the structure, but we can also do it with the subbase also. So go again to the road, create, name it now 2, and don't check this box, only this one. Create, close, and go again for the visualization, name 2, and apply it. And you see now it's also with the subbase. Okay, and what we can also do is we can combine it with the terrain. So this is this function, create combined surface, name it 3. First with this, only the upper part of the terrain with new road. Okay, close, and now again to this part without this, name it 4 and create, close, and to visualize this, go again to terrain, this one, light, combined also with the subbase. So this is the first one that is only here, and the second one was also with the subbase. So if you go like that, you will see that here is also subbase from the road structure. Okay, so this is how the surface is made, and close. Yeah, and that's it for the second webinar. I hope you learned some stuff and you saw how you can design with road, and we will see each other then in the third webinar. Okay, so wish you a nice day and see you. Bye bye.